Part whatever. Mike's uploading these really sporadically, which I yell at him about all the time.
Fuck you!
Pretty much. So today we're going to fix some things. When we got this car together to drive, we were kind of in a rush. Didn't put this spring back in the transmission. We're going to do that, pull a couple things apart, put a gasket in here, put some bolts in here, do some other stuff. Whatever we get into. It's been a day. So to start, you take your radio out, which we don't have to do. No, you don't really have to do that. You need to pop off this this guy right here from the plastic interior. Take your shift knob all the way off. Take your shift knob off. Pop your plastic retaining crap off. There's a boot here that we have to get a screwdriver, or it looks like a 12 millimeter to get out. And we're going to take all this stuff off and make Mike do work. Take your bolts and parts and pieces and put them where you remember them.
Right on the floor?
Sure. Let's see. Thingamabobber out. Pull this thingamabobber-majig out. I think. Somehow. Comes out. Gotta pop this. Oh, nope. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it work. That's simple. Alright, and then you're looking at the top of your shifter, which for our purposes, when we left, we only put these two bolts in. There's, no bolt up there and no bolt up there. Now we have those bolts, so we're going to be installing those bolts, hopefully. So while we're in here, we're going to be installing a Circuit Sports shift collar bushing, which replaces the nylon or plastic bushing on the end of your shifter assembly. And then we're going to clean up the mating surface, which you can see I very lightly clamped this to, and reinstall it into the car. So let's hope this thing just pops off without a whole lot of fuss, because I heard they're a pain in the ass. Did you get that?
I think.
So that's that one. Now we're going to get a spot of grease. So this sits in your transmission, surrounded by gear oil, so you really don't need grease, but I'm going to put some grease on this because I imagine it's going to be so much fun to reinstall. They say that this helps with shifter feel. I don't know if I really believe it, but I'll tell you. Ta-da! And that's a brass fitting instead of the probably, I guess it was a nylon or a rubber one. I'm not really sure which if so that is, but this is I believe a brass fitting, I think. So, yeah, good. Let's clean myself up and we'll reinstall stuff. Okay, so this time we are going to use a gasket. No, right? Doing stuff. I could use a towel, really, but... So you've got your brass collar installed on your short shifter. You've cleaned up this mating surface. You just want to take a towel and really just lightly rub down the other surface, which is the top of your transmission, where the gasket will sit and the bolts will go through it. So once you've got that kind of wiped down, this is directional, you can't flip it around, so if you put it on the wrong way, it's not going to work really. You want to drop it.
Put it on the ground.
Put it on the ground, that's really good. And then you're just going to reinstall it. And actually it's probably easier to do it this way. Now last time, because we were in a rush, we forgot to reinstall this lovely spring, which I couldn't tell you for the life of me what it does. But it drops in this little hole right up here, which Mike is trying to get a shot of. Right there. It just lays there, your shifter goes on top of it. It's as simple as that. God, I hope I have that right. So that's where I'm going to put it, so that's where it's going to go. Next, you're going to take your gasket, lay it in place. right over top of them bolt holes. And then you're gonna lay your light for filming somewhere close by. You're gonna take a bolt, drop this guy in place. Kind of adjust it a little bit. You could put grease on that to kind of help it out, but I am not so concerned. And then you're just going to hand thread 4 of them in, and then we're going to work on the other 2, which might result in one of us getting out of the car. So we're just setting these in. We're not going to really tighten these down too terribly much. We got 5 out of 6 in. I can't find a way to get this 6th one in, the driver's side front corner. It's no bueno. But while we're down here, we're gonna do something else. Seeing how Mike can't get the camera back here because he won't come under the car today because he's scared to. There's 2 rather large bolts that do return to neutral position with 2 springs on each side of the transmission. Are you gonna try to join me? You gonna try to get under the car, Mike? Yeah. You wanna come under with me? You're not too tired? You wanna take a nap?
Fuck yeah.
Hey, we kind of need that. That's kind of how I'm staying alive.
It wasn't touching the car.
It doesn't matter. This one's not holding the car.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So Mike's really gonna have to go to that side of the car and look in if he wants to see this happen, but I just told him that now. So these 2 bolts being the side of the transmission come undone. There's 2 springs that are gonna pop out. We'll replace them with firmer springs and then put in 2 shiny new bolts. It's gonna be really easy. So, Mike, can you see the bolts up here? Can you see that? You can't see that, can you? You're failing your audience.
Fuck. Fuck you. Nothing but hate.
Nothing but truth. Alright. So you gotta pop this bolt out. This cap, I would probably call it. And you're gonna need a pretty large wrench to do this. This is that, which I can't really see. Can you see that in the camera?
1 1/16.
Good, that's the size you're gonna need to get this undone.
And gear oil's getting everywhere.
Oh my god, Mike is fucking falling asleep today. He is just so fucking tired.
Tired of your shit.
Tired of you falling asleep on the job.
Tired of your shit.
Are you awake over there?
No.
That's what I thought. So this guy comes out. Boop. And there's these springs. So this is the stock spring. And it compresses very easily. And it sits right inside of that setup. So this is from Phase 2 Motorsports. And this is a much firmer spring. I could not collapse it with my hand. And this will force the shifter back into neutral in the center much faster than the stock springs. This is a very cheap kit. I'm not going to mention how much it is. This is the Phase 2 Motorsports version. There is, I think, an HKS version. It's not a lot of money, and it's pretty simple to do. So, there's also another guy on YouTube who I can't remember the name of his channel, who did a very in-depth review of the installation and driving experience of these.
Because we all know all the parts were installed on this car. We can't test it because the car won't move.
No, the car won't move. Car's not legal, and currently the car won't move. Why won't the car move, Mike?
Hickus.
Why else won't the car move?
Hickus.
Because it's a 240, Mike.
That's right.
This is what the new one looks like. Kind of all greased up and nasty because, you know, the transmission oil everywhere. Okay, so Mike's decided to start recording again. He was too tired to get up off the sofa.
Fuck you!
You missed stuff. I'm sorry, I couldn't wait. Mike just didn't want to get up. So we've reinstalled the rubber bushing, or seal, whatever you want to call it, in the middle bracket over top. Now we're just going to tighten up the last screw and reassemble the bezel on top. And maybe Mike will have the energy to keep filming.
I hate you so much.
Push into place. And then you grab fancy dancy shift knob. you put it back on.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. It's like science, or mechanics, or mechanical science, or something.
Is our show Mechanical Science?
I don't know. Sounds like a great YouTube name if there isn't one already. Not like that stupid poor man's stupid crap, whatever it is that's out there.
Yeah, fuck that show.
That show's terrible. You know, they're trying to copy off some Australian show I've seen before.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Because they work on cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Copying them.
Yes.
For sure.
Just gotta keep rubbing your knob. Twist
Slob on it, too.
Yeah, if you spit on it, this goes faster. So, installation's complete. I can tell a difference with the springs that we put on the side. It's, I don't know how to describe it. Like, when you push it to the right, it snaps back into position a lot faster. But it's also actually, takes more oomph to move the shifter around, which is kind of a nice feeling. It feels very connected. I don't know how to put it. I really don't. This is one of those things where you really have to feel this to get an idea for it. Mike, why don't you let me give you the camera and you can grab onto my cylindrical knob and play with it and tell me what it feels like to you.
I would love to play with your knob.
Alright, well, play up my knob and I'll film you.
Oh, wow.
How's my knob feel?
It takes a lot of effort to move it, actually.
I know, I think it's gonna be a pain in the ass in traffic.
Like, you could get a workout just doing this.
It's a hard thing to describe, though, wouldn't you?
It's harder to move, so when you let go of it, it goes back to the center faster.
Yeah. I think it'll wear in a little bit over time, but there is a noticeable difference from what we did here today. So that's always
nice. It makes
nice.
it like going from first to second, it's kind of easier because it wants to come out of first faster. Like, so you get out of gear faster kind of thing.
Yeah, it's very difficult to put into words, though, how that feels. It'll be interesting to drive with when there's power going through the box.
It is pretty difficult to get it over.
Yeah.
Like, if you were a weak-ass little bitch, you might not be able to do this.
So do I need you to shift my car?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be interested to see how much force it takes to move it, because it's a lot. Like, if I'm just doing my finger, it hurts to move it all the way over.
Is that because you're a weak-ass little bitch?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. So, what now for Project S13?
We're going to do stuff up front.
Ooh.
Let's go up front. Take the camera from me and we'll get back to it.